sudden, a few do end up north. That's global warming. Unreal. Let's go to Josh in Alabama. Hey, Josh, you're on Olympic Red.
Hey, Glenn. Always love the show. I just wanted to bring up the point about the military laws. You may have already brought it up, or may have my facts a little misled, but did we get our butts handed to us in Panama?
In Panama? No. Our butts got handed to us in Panama? Yeah. Hang on a second. We're out of time. We'll get back to this. On the Olympic Red.
When it comes to identity theft, you have a choice. You can rely on monitoring your credit and checking your bank statements, which is a bit like walking around with blinders on. Or you can take your blinders off and get LifeLock to see more. LifeLock is available to see things that you might not be able to see, like your personal information being for sale on the dark web, or someone getting an online payday loan in your name. You see, LifeLock uses proprietary technology to detect and alert you to a wide range of threats. And if you have a problem, one of LifeLock's specialists will work to fix it. Of course, nobody can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions of all businesses, but with LifeLock, you'll have identity theft protection that will allow you to see more identity threats that you may otherwise miss. Membership now starts at $9.99 a month plus the sales tax, and you'll get 10% off by using promo code BACK. That's 1-800-LifeLock, or go to lifelock.com, use the promo code BACK. That's promo code BACK, 10% off. Studies show that security systems deter burglars, and that's why securing your home is truly a necessity. So let me recommend this brilliant security system, SimpliSafe. SimpliSafe is ridiculously smart, and its sensors will protect every point of access to your home. 24/7 monitoring, $14.99 a month. There's no long-term contract, and you even get a 60-day money-back guarantee. SimpliSafeBest.com. Now save extra 10%. SimpliSafeBest.com. That's SimpliSafeBest.com. Entrepreneurs, business owners, professionals, go to Abraham.com/50Shay. 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 No option required. Spells absolutely nothing. Gives away over 800 hours of priceless message marketing and business growth expertise. Video, audios, full-length best-selling books, interviews with legendary business icons. Abraham.com/50Shay. Abraham.com/50Shay. Go Wells for Northeast Factory Select. Yes, time to go shopping for furniture. Okay, I can save you a lot of money on a great selection of Northeast Factory. Give an example of solid wood tables or chairs. Retails for $7.99. The price of Northeast Factory direct just $2.99. Big warehouse shopping. Keep your coat on so you stay warm, and that's one of the ways they cut the cost. Provide that great price. West 140th Street, Cleveland, East Side, located online at the Lakewood Boulevard. And you can online NortheastFactoryDirect.com. Stay focused on your goal for 2018 while using that new toy. Alexa, play iHeartRadio Spin Cycle. iHeartRadio has stations and playlists perfect for your workout. 24-hour cardio mix, hip-hop workout radio, whole gym country, plus playlists like rock workout, electronic dance workout, and more. Let iHeartRadio help you succeed in 2018 with all your favorite music, all your favorite stations, all free. At the top and bottom of the hour, and what you need to know on Twitter at WTAS 1100, home of the Indians and home of the Cavaliers. News Radio WTAS 1100 Cleveland. A flight of optimistic gunfire at 11 o'clock on Alley Paris. You'll have that story in less than 50 seconds. The first traffic and weather from the Outbound Traffic Center. Outbound, serious lawyers for serious injuries, call 1-800-HELP-OHIO. Highways are moving pretty well. Watch out for an accident reported in Cleveland Heights, Cedar and Ambleside. Also a few water main breaks. So avoid one in Avon, on 254 at Naples, one in Independence at Rexville Road and Old Rexville Road, and one in Seven Hills on Crossview South of Rodside. Napa, News Radio, WTAS 1100. Cleveland weather, Channel 3, buckle up to May. Increasing clouds leading to a few light snow showers through this afternoon. Looking for high today around 18 degrees. Overnight lows going to 2 with wind potential for low zero. Tomorrow we'll turn to mostly cloudy. Light lake of left snow at our primary snow belt with highs only around 9 degrees.
It's cloudy and 13 right now. Your weather station. Our capital coast area tonight at hot days there will lead to a shooting overnight.
Overnight news saying 6 men were involved in an argument and fight outside the passenger pickup area at Hopkins Airport. After they exchanged words, 6 set off. That's when shots were fired near where Route 237 puts off from I-71. A vehicle not involved was hit by a bullet and nobody hurt. Police are looking for a black Ford pickup on the Ford Escape. Their license plate numbers at WTAM.com. In the news, WTAM,
Fishbowl said you heard that. Actually, the traffic has been worse than 2 years for the Cleveland Division water and others. Crews are responding to more than 7 major water main breaks a day in just the city of Cleveland. The division says you can help keep your own pipes from rupturing by winterizing your home.
the main thing is trying to get a little bit of heat for those cold areas. You got plumbing running through a crawl space. Try to get some heat down there.
It's not going to have those water main breaks that we're seeing around the area. We're expecting even colder Arctic air tomorrow and Friday. We've got a deep freeze stretching all the way from the northeast down to northern Florida. That's our top national story. Shipper briefed on it.
Some southern cities received their first snowfall in nearly 30 years. The Weather Channel tweeted video of flakes falling in Tallahassee. Sleet and ice also causing problems in parts of Florida, where miles of interstate highway had to be shut down because of slick conditions.
Winter storm warning extending across down to North Carolina, southeast Virginia, and northern Florida. President Trump said his nuclear button is bigger than North Korea. That's the response to Kim Jong-un's comment that he has a launch button on his desk and he's ready to use it. On Twitter, Trump said that someone needs to tell Kim that he too has a nuclear button, saying it's much bigger and more powerful than his, and, quote, my button works. Top Trump administration officials head to Capitol Hill today, meantime, to discuss a spending bill with a critical deadline looming.
The White House says its top legislative priorities for the start of 2018 are welfare reform, infrastructure, health care, and immigration reform. A spokesman for the president says he's been clear that any DACA legislation, which addresses the undocumented young immigrants known as dreamers, must include securing the border with a wall, ensuring interior enforcement, eliminating the visa lottery program, and ending chain migration.
Aaron Travers on Capitol Hill. The city of Lakewood may end its long-time ban on pit bulls. An ordinance to do just that was discussed last night at City Council.
The new changes would lift the ban, but include new restrictions on pit bulls and other breeds such as American bulldogs and canary dogs. The pit bull ban made local headlines late last year when Jennifer Scott's pit bull Charlie was ordered to leave the city after Scott failed to sway officials at a hearing. Residents protested the decision and Scott threatened a lawsuit. In the newsroom, Rob Bailey, WTAM 1100.
Here's what else you need to know. Mega Millions is now up to $418 million. No one won last night's drawing, so it rolls over to Friday night. The Powerball, meantime, is also tonight, and that's worth the whopping $440 million. And President Trump says he will present the award for the most dishonest media outlet on Monday. He went on to write that topics will include dishonesty and bad reporting in various categories from the fake news media. On Wall Street, the Dow Jones is up 51 points, the Nasdaq up 43. WTAM Sports.
Isaiah Thomas scored 17 points in less than 19 minutes as he sparked the Cavs to a 127-110 win over the Blazers. LeBron led the way with 24 points. Now, Thomas will not play tonight when the Cavs beat the Celtics. It's an 8 o'clock tip tonight in Boston. You can hear it right here. Home of the Indians and the Cavs. Mike Snyder, News Radio, WTAM 1100.
From the Clayton Ford Lincoln Studios featuring the 2018 Lincoln MKX, I'm Adam Kirk. It's Cleveland News Radio, WTAM 1100.
Your shot at $1,000 in this month of January. Text the keyword WIN. Send 200-200. You'll get a text confirming entry plus iHeartRadio info. Enter data and message rate supply. That's WIN. 200-200.
I'm Nick Soboleski, a select quote agent with a true story that could save you hundreds of dollars a year. A woman named Linda just called. Her husband, Ray, has a $300,000 group life insurance policy, but is changing jobs and can't take it with him. Well, I shopped the many highly rated term life insurance companies we represent and found Ray, who is 41 and takes medication to control his cholesterol, a 10-year, $500,000 policy for under $27 a month. That's almost twice the coverage for less than half of what he had paid. If SelectQuote hasn't shopped for your life insurance, you're probably paying too much. For your free quote,
Call 800-224-5353. That's 800-224-5353. 800-224-5353. Or go to selectquote.com. Since 1985, we shop, you save. Get full details on the example policy at selectquote.com/commercials or find very depending on your health issuing company and other factors not available in all states.
The people at LifeLock want to remind you that there is a lot more to identity theft than you may have thought. Monitoring your credit or checking your bank statements may offer you some protection, but they really offer a limited view of what's going on with your identity. You may not even know that your personal information may be on sale right now on the dark web. Maybe somebody's getting a payday loan in your name, or even a thief taking over your 401k. But that's why there's LifeLock. They use proprietary technology to alert you to a wider range of identity threats. And if you have a problem, one of their US-based identity restoration specialists are going to work to fix it. Now, nobody can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses, but with LifeLock, you can see more identity threats you may otherwise miss. So join now and get 10% off by using promo code BACK. Call 1-800-LifeLock or head over to LifeLock.com and use the promo code BACK. That's BACK to save 10% now. LifeLock.com.
Love, courage, truth. Glenn Beck.
Yeah, great. And Jeffy for Glenn this week, 888-727-BCK. Immediately after the show, you can also check out At Gray Unleashed every day on the Blaze Radio and TV network. We're going to get back to Josh, our schedule. Sparked some controversy here. One of our callers, a few hours ago now, mentioned the fact that the U.S. was unbeaten. And it had to do with the tweets between Trump and Kim Jong-un. And maybe we should mention that, hey, we're unbeaten in war. And I knew people were going to say, well, what about Vietnam? And so my perception, my belief has always been we didn't lose Vietnam, we left. And they lost Vietnam. Well, not. We'll get back to that discussion in a second here. But an interesting little problem developed in Dallas last night. Are you familiar with Erykah Badu? I'm sure. I mean,
Oh, yes, could be.
oh yeah. I mean, obviously,
Erykah Badu?
yeah. I mean, famous for such songs as well. I won't even get into
There's
it.
a lot of she does now. I
It's
love
so
it.
terrific. And I just love the Erykah Badu songs.
Well, I love that she does. I love her look, the whole look with the long hair and the hat.
Yes, that. She got pulled over in Dallas last night, and she said, "Officer, why are you pulling me over?" He smiled and replied on camera, she was filming, because I wanted to say hi. So a Dallas police officer, obviously familiar with her,
Absolutely.
and all the great songs that she does, actually just pulled her, recognized her as he's driving by her, and then pulls her over, and apparently that's a problem. Despite the good-natured intention of the stop, there's a serious legal issue with the impromptu meet and greet. Stop it. Police are supposed to at least have probable cause that the driver has done something wrong before pulling him over. Stop it. It's not a huge issue. It doesn't look like Erykah Badu is making an issue out of it, but other legal minds are.
Abuse of power.
I know, it's kind of silly.
Totally unprofessional. Is it for the police officer to say, hey, I just want to say hi, I'm looking out for you, thank you?
It's kind of a goodwill gesture.
It sure is. But it's okay if the police officer pulls just anybody over and gives them a turkey over the Thanksgiving holiday or gives them a Christmas present over the Christmas holiday, which they do all the time.
Yeah.
All around the country, they think it's cute to just pull people over and give them presents, but they can't just stop and say hi. Stop it.
Actually, police are trying to, create the right perception of them. That they're helpers, they're there to serve and protect, but they're also good people, and that's why I think in a lot of communities, like police officers are encouraged to stop and hang out with kids once in a while.
Yeah.
To show them, look,
I mean, they do.
we're not a scary force, we're here to help.
I mean, I know it was, back in the turn of the century, but they did when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I mean, you do the police officers in the neighborhood.
Right. And it seems like they're trying to get back to that. I've seen videos of communities that encourage them to stop and hang out. And you've seen the videos of them playing basketball with kids in the neighborhood, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's a cool thing. 888-900 or
It's a terrible thing.
No,
I mean, there's nothing that they should be reprimanded about.
it doesn't seem like a thing that needs to be made into
Okay, Josh, in Alabama, you were saying that your belief is that Panama kicked our butts?
Well, once you said no, I pulled over, of course, and I got on the internet, and now I realize my initial statement was way mistaken.
Where did you get that?
In my head. Maybe during the time that it was going, I was living with a set of step-parents that were highly Democrat and very liberal. Maybe that was it.
I'll bet it is.
No.
Thanks, Josh. Glad we were able to clear that late.
If it wasn't their fault, it was Walter Cronkite's fault. I'll tell you that. The way he reported on Panama.
Panama was 89. Down to the old alive. He was alive.
Yeah.
He was alive. Just I don't think he was doing that.
He was on the sailboat.
Panama was a huge victory. We invaded the country in 1989. I think it was December 20th. Within 4 days, we had almost total control of the entire.
Yeah, I mean that's what
our control, and that's when we removed Noriega. Brought him to Miami, made him stand trial, all of that stuff.
Really? It only took 4 days to secure
our advice.
Yeah.
I thought you didn't like to talk about it.
I like, so it was a good victory today. And it's important to note that, it was an important victory.
Jeff in Tennessee. Hi, you're on the Going Back program.
Hello, I could disagree. America has lost the war. I'm from Tennessee, and here in the South, we lost Lincoln's War. And it fundamentally changed the way we see ourselves.
Yeah. In fact, that wasn't America, though. That was the Confederacy. America won that war. The Union won that war.
I think the results of that war left us with a centralized government where we had been a federation of sovereign states, and now with Washington, the national government being viewed as supreme, that's caused a lot of the problems we have today. And the way we look at it. And I hear on this program a lot of times, and the basis of all this is the fact that we lost this war, and it changed the way this government operates.
So we, meaning the Confederacy, lost the war. You sound like a guy who likes America. You sound like a man who would like the South to rise again.
Well, no, not necessarily. I like us to go back to being the states being sovereign and us being a federation instead of the other way around. I think the local government and the local control is more important than what happens in Washington.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's still a certain amount of that. It's not like it was during the Confederacy, obviously, but there's still a certain amount of local sovereignty and local control and state control. The states have certain rights. Yes, federal law supersedes that in some cases, although I'm not sure that's the right word for it. But like for instance, the marijuana laws that people are passing in Colorado, in California, and Oregon, there's a federal law against smoking marijuana, buying, selling marijuana. Well, those states have declared it legal, and nothing's been done about it.
Right.
Is that not state sovereignty?
Yeah, there's still a spark of the old Constitution out there.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, but it changed the way, the South, we view ourselves. We did suffer from a war and defeat and things like that. And I think, because people don't look at it that way, a lot of times it is not taught that way.
Yeah.
Right?
Not anymore, it's not for sure.
Well, and it's
how the war really was.
With good reason in some cases. It did end slavery, which if that changed the perception of the South